Greetings everyone. May God's peace, health and being be upon everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I will provide a brief introduction to the purpose of this newly created YouTube channel and discuss the life of Pir Sayyid Mustafa Altun and the path of Melamet.
In recent years, when we look at the humanity worldwide, we see that everyone is in a state of searching. The reason for this is that we have observed corruptions over time since the emergence of religion's teachings. We see that among Jews, Christians, and those who identify themselves not as followers of Islam, but as Muslims, there have been weakening corruptions and exploitation of religion teachings by various communities worldwide seeking personal gain. Consequently, all of humanity is a state of searching, experiencing various spiritual crises, difficulties and depressions, but often not finding what they are looking for in these religion teachings. This inability to find answers even extends beyond religion teachings to mystical teachings in both the East and the West, including esotericism and other mystical doctrines. So, who are the ones that actually find what they are looking for? It is those who are nourished not by words or writings, but by face-to-face education, schools, and teachings that come from truth and essence. It appears that only a limited minority can reach this truth.
However, with the desire, will, and disposition of Almighty Allah, I believe that a solution to the impasse that humanity faces in the modern era, starting from the 21st century, can hopefully be found through the enlightenment of the son of Melamet. As the disciples of Pir Sayyid Mustafa Altun, we engage in various activities on social media and have also created this YouTube channel to serve this purpose. What is Melamet, which was hidden and concealed until very recently? Who are the people of Melamet? What is the true path of truth? Let people hear this from us and gain an understanding. Let them question it with their minds. Instead of searching for Allah in the skies and heavens as opposite to general, outward teaching, let them look within themselves and find Him there. This is our intention in our actions. I humbly believe that this platform will, God willing, serve this purpose well. As for the life of the Master Pir Sayyid Mustafa Altun, he is the master of the Melamet path and was born in Erzincan in 1934. He is a Sayyid, meaning he is a descendant of Prophet Muhammad, Sayyid Ali and Imam Jafar through the bloodline. During his youth, he continued his education in Erzincan and later attended to the Yıldızeli Primary School and Teacher Training School in Sivas, where he furthered his education. Later, he became aware of the Ankara State Conservatory and came to Ankara, where he took the exams and became an oboe artist at the State Opera and Ballet. Naturally, having an inherent interest in truth due to his bloodline and possessing a love for Almighty Allah and genuine quest for truth from a young age. He continued his searching for the essence of the path of truth from his 20s onward. In his youth, he had the opportunity to meet various spiritual mentors. Chief among these was Niyazi Demiröz from Ankara. His profession was captain, and he followed the path of Melamet. However, he could not become a student because Niyazi Demiröz died from a heart attack at a young age. Later, he met another leader of the Melamet path, and Sayyid Fazıl Güvenç, and attended his meetings.
However, when he didn't have the chance to become his disciple, he continued his search, and eventually, on a certain occasion, he met Master Hasan Özdem from Manisa Salih. Believing that he had found what he was looking for, and with full peace of mind, he became his disciple in 1973 and became a Melamet dervish. He continued his spiritual journey, receiving various blessings and prizes from the master for about 23 years. In 1996, just before Master Hasan Özdem passed away, he called Master Mustafa Altun to Istanbul, gave permission and assigned him to the role of spiritual guidance. Pir Sayyid Mustafa Altun has been fulfilling his duty to guide his disciples with great love and desire since that date. Since then, he has published 10 Sufi works, 2 of which have been translated into English and published abroad. Additionally, he has worked on a magazine called The Path of Melamet, and the structure that formed around him has gained a corporate identity with the establishment of a foundation. We believe that with the desire and aspiration of the Master, the Son of Melamet will spread across the world, attract the attention of humanity through various means, and become a guide for all who seek the truth, want to know themselves, and want to know their Lord. Now, if we look at what Melamet is, Melamet means nothingness. What kind of nothingness? It is nothingness in Allah. It means to annihilate oneself in Allah and to subsist in Allah. Melamet has its own unique lessons, and these lessons are taken under the name of Stage of Unity. It consists of 7 stages. If we look at what these 7 stages are, the first one is the gate of the breath of spirit, as mentioned in the verse, and breath into him of my spirit, which we call dhikr, remembrance. This means that a heart-centered dhikr is imparted to the incoming dervish. This heart-centered dhikr is not written in any book and cannot be learned from the writings. However, it is an introductory lesson to the path of Melamet that can only be achieved by a perfect Melamet master, who takes the person in front of them, sitting hand in hand, knee to knee, and teaching them in that manner. If we then move on to the 7-step path, this path consists of 3 stages of annihilation, which we call unity of action, tevhid efal, unity of attributes, tevhid sıfat, and unity of essence, tevhid zat. The remaining 4 are the stages of subsistence. Those stages are the state of unity, the state of essence of unity, the state of unity, and the state of oneness of unity.
As I mentioned initially, Melamet emerged as a reaction to corruption and exploitation and is studied in three periods according to expression of Sayyid Abdülbakir Gölpınar. The first of these periods is the time of Sayyid Hamdur Kassar. After the Prophet Muhammad, with the Umayyads, Islamic teaching became susceptible to corruption, exploitation.
Melamet emerged as a means to the return to the essential teachings brought by the Prophet Muhammad. Essentially, the core of Melamet always revolves around to the Prophet Muhammad and his teachings, which is why it is also referred to as the path of the Prophet Muhammad. It is source of joy and delight, and at this point the essence of Melamet lies at the center of all true paths and true orders. Continuing with the classification by Abdülbaki Gölpınarlı, the second period of Melamet, known as Bayram-ı Melamet, is led by Sayyid Hacı Bayram. Here again, the primary concern was to counteract corruption and bring people closer to the core. Following this, the third period of Melamet was established by Sayyid Muhammad Nurul Arabi. Sayyid Muhammad Nurul Arabi, with his influence, brought the religion back to its fundamental points, closing the era of miraculous acts and opened the era of knowledge. Despite various deviations from the essential teachings that followed, our time's spiritual guide, Sayyid Mustafa Altun, has established the principles of the fourth period of Melamet. Without deviating from the main teaching of Pir Muhammad Nurul Arabi and uniting them at the center, Master Mustafa Altun, with the influence of Ibrahim Halveti in Kuşadası at the time, made some aspects of asceticism more flexible and partially lifted the veil of security around Melamet, intending to open it to the world. Pir Sayyid Mustafa Altun has revealed and continues to reveal the fundamental principle of the fourth period of Melamism to the world. In this regard, detailed information about the principle of the fourth period of Melamet is available in Master Mustafa Altun's 10 published books. Those who wish can obtain these books to better understand the principle of Melamet. Furthermore, for those who desire to experience it firsthand, this door remains always open. I humbly wish ease to all friends who have contributed to this channel and are carrying out this service. I believe that the Melamet method, which will be shared with the world from here, will illuminate all of humanity, bring them from darkness to light and to clear ground. Once again, I send my greetings to all friends.